Welcome back to Comics with Drew. This is Drew, and I wanted to do a quick video here on this article on sci-fi.com about America Chavez co-creator talks importance of MCU diversity with Doctor Strange sequel. So, honestly, to tell you the truth, this isn't a complaint video about diversity because I'm just going to put this out there. We need diversity. Diversity is a good thing. However, we need diversity not just in the way people look, we need diversity in the way people think. And that's where diversity is really important. So with that said, this article is talking about how Joe Casey, who is one of the co-creators with Nick Dragotta of America Chavez, is saying that America Chavez being in this Doctor Strange movie is super important for diversity. And the reason why is because we need to have our fictions reflect our realities. And here's the reason why I wanted to do this video. The fiction and reality aspect. We have too many people in entertainment these days who are more concerned with trying to take the real world and inject it into stories. Fiction serves a very, very valid purpose. It serves a very important function in the human experience. Fiction allows you to escape from the reality. That is the entire point of it. You know, look, I read comic books because I don't want to watch the news. I read about some billionaire dressing up in a bat costume, beating the hell out of criminals because it's fun, right? It's entertaining. People watch professional wrestling because it's not real. It's entertaining. That is the entire point. And we have a whole generation of creative types who are obsessed with jamming in things that quote unquote reflect reality. Okay, so, you know, diversity, again, to get the diversity thing out of the way, I'm all for diversity, especially diversity of thought. I'm all for a multicultural world. And I know that Joe is trying to say that the reality is that we're multicultural and that we need to have multicultural representation. Fine, I totally get it. This video really is in defense of escapism. We can talk about how, you know, we need to address the important things in life. You know what? Better people address important things in life than creatives. I know that books can inspire. I know that comics can inspire. I know all of that. That's true. However, the people that you usually want making these decisions didn't go to art school. I'm sorry, they actually went and studied this stuff in college and universities where they know how people act and why people act the way they act, and they know the history. You know, you can't just roll up and say, I can draw something and I can write a great story, so I'm going to tell everybody how they should live their lives in my very, very anemic understanding of reality through a comic book. It's out of control. Knock it off, guys. Ultimately, like I said, it's not about the diversity. Okay, diversity is great, especially diversity of thought, like I said earlier, but we need to let people just enjoy themselves. It's okay. Even people that you don't like. If you don't like someone, that's no excuse for you to say that they're not allowed to have any fun ever. Because human beings, if they can't blow off some steam and enjoy themselves and have some fun, turn into very destructive things, okay? Human beings are very destructive when they are not given something to occupy their time with. That's just the bottom line. So let people enjoy themselves, okay? Let them just read comics. Let them just watch movies. You don't need to bring reality into your fictions. Again, this is nothing personal against Joe. It's just this comment that our fictions need to reflect our realities is something that I see as a symptom of a larger issue, especially in our creative sector in this country. You guys, everybody, you know, stop it, right? I used to think as a young man that I should say, you know what, look, I need to change the world. You know, journalists used to go to school to be journalists. Now they started going to school in the last several decades because they wanted to, quote, change the world. You don't need to change the world. You can do something important by just doing something important. Reporting the news is important. Drawing comics is important. Writing novels is important. All these things are important, and you need to stop getting over your skis with this stuff and just do the best you can at the thing that you do. You don't need to get a person elected with your comic book or your movie. You don't need to change society's view of things with a comic book or a movie or a novel. Not that this can't happen, but it needs to happen organically. So if you really want something to be changed and you want to write stories that affect that change by inserting your values into that stuff, that's fine. But do it in such a way that still allows people to enjoy themselves and have escapist fun. Please, just let the comics be comics. Just let the entertainment be the entertainment. Stop trying to make it something that it doesn't need to be. Thanks again for watching Comics with Drew. I'm Drew, and I'll catch you next time.